Once upon a time, there was a dog named Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Now there was a problem. Buddy liked boxes, but his old box broke, so he needed a new one. So now, I'm very particular about how I want Buddy's box to be. I need it to have a square base and an open top, and the volume must be 32,000 centimeters cubed. So we have to find the dimensions of the box that minimize the amount of material used so I don't have any excess material. So first we're going to start with the volume formula. So the volume formula will be the base squared times the height, and I'm going to use the variables x and y. So now we plug in the 32,000 as the volume and set it equal to that equation. After that, we have to solve for one of the variables, and it's easier to solve for y. So we're going to do 32,000 divided by x squared is equal to y. So after we find that, we have to find the surface area so we can find out how much material we need for each side. So this normal surface area formula is going to be base squared plus the sides, which would be 4 times the base times the height. So then, because we already solved for y, we're going to plug y into the surface area formula, which will give us x squared plus 4x times 32,000 divided by x squared. Now after that, we can multiply the 4x times this to make the equation a little smaller. So we're going to do that, and we end up getting 128,000 x over x squared. And then because there's an x in both the top and the bottom, we can cancel one of those out. So we end up getting x squared plus 128,000 over x. Now, after that, we have to take the derivative of this equation. And so the derivative will be 2x plus 128,000 x to the negative 1. So we took the derivative of this half. Now we have to take the derivative of this half, which is going to end up being negative 128,000 over x squared. So then we have what the derivative is equal to. And then we just end up solving. So we're going to take the 2x and we're going to put it on, we're going to minus it and put it on this side. So it'd be negative 2x is equal to negative 128,000 over x squared. And we're going to multiply by x squared to get all the x's on the same side. We get negative 2x cubed is equal to negative 128,000. And then the negative signs cancel out. And then if we divide by 2, we get 64,000 is equal to x cubed. Now, we have to take the cube root of 64,000. So we take the cube root of each side and we find out that the cube root is equal to 40. So x ends up equaling 40, and so we look back at our original equation for the volume, and we see that x squared times y is the volume. So to find y, we can put it into this equation, and so we get y is equal to 32,000 divided by 40 squared. And when we solve that, we find it's equal to 20. So because the base needs to be a square and it's the X, we have a box that's 40 centimeters by 40 centimeters by 20 centimeters. And now we have to wait 3 to 5 business days for the box to ship with the correct measurements. Wow, that was fast. And Buddy lived happily ever after in his box.